Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and this is Card Survival Fantasy Forest. We are live today on Sunday once again. I missed last week's live stream, canceled it, not because I was sick or anything, just fell behind in recording, so wanted to catch up. Hey, Jason Chance, welcome, buddy, and happy birthday to you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by on your birthday. Hope you get everything you want. But we are just starting to stream, so you're the first one in here today. I appreciate you coming by. And of course, there have been some changes since the last time we played. At the very most, I think that they merged the main branch to the beta branch, which is currently what I'm playing here. Hey there, Monkey Queen, welcome. Yeah, but if we look, so they're bringing a few new features to the main branch. We know of the stew improvements, the fire pit, barrel fermentation. A lot of this stuff we haven't seen because we haven't reached that far in our run, but we kind of knew it was there. But if we look down here, they kind of give us some info on the next big update, probably the most important update we've had. So it's going to spending a month or so. It's going to take at least a month. We don't have an ETA yet, but what they're going to be including that they're putting up here, probably more than this too, is NPC creator interface, the ability to start with human NPCs or meet them mid-run, the ability to befriend and romance NPCs, the ability for human NPCs to help with numerous tasks. I know that it's been promised in their overall roadmap that like eventually you can get married and have a family in this game and stuff, which is so ambitious compared to their first game. I mean, their first game is like a little gem. It's a masterpiece of an indie card game, but this game is just taking it so much farther. Hey, Big Rod's here. Can't stay, but wanted to say wish y'all a good stream. Much luck. Thanks, my friend. Like and subscribe. That's right, buddy. Thanks, Rod. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you have a good day, buddy. And maybe you can make next week's stream. Of course, my streaming schedule is always on my community page on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday, Jason. Here we are. It's been a little while since I played, so we got to get back into the swing of things. Remember what we've got going on. We're on day 6 of the summer. We're just maybe getting into metal here, but what are we currently researching? Plaster. Okay. Let's look at our mud hut. I can see we've got the door, the fireplace. Yeah, plastered walls would be great. The floor is good too. This is going to help our overall mood because we are seriously depressed right now. If I remember, I think we were just coming off of some injuries. Fiber break. That might be another new addition. All right, let's look at our overall health. Yeah, we have no wounds currently. It's evening. We're ready for bed. We've got minor sleep deprivation. Yeah, so we're about ready to sleep. It sounds like there's a damn squirrel out here. I don't see a squirrel. All right, so we've got a full oven here. Yeah, we should probably light this up. Okay, so that's going to smoke. Wait. Was it already lit? It might be already lit. Okay. I think we're set. Yeah, we just got a reservoir built. Looking real good. Charcoal mount. Huh. Yeah, this is all new stuff that's popping up. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's go inside and go to bed. I think that's the best thing to do. 81% on our fire remaining, so that should be good. Do I have a bird in here? Did I catch a bird or something? I don't know. I'm hearing a bird. It's annoying me, but let's go to sleep. We are pretty depressed right now, so we need to work on the mood. Seriously focus on that. Okay, we're going to wake up in the middle of the night. We're slightly thirsty and we could urinate. We're getting a little cold. Let's go outside. We will relieve ourselves. We will take a drink of the water and then we will warm up and we'll go back inside. Yeah, we still got sleep deprivation. It's only 3 in the morning, so we want to nap again. Nice little sleep here. Watch that sleep deprivation. It has dropped off. 7 a.m. Not bad. Maybe we slept in a little bit late. Let's look at our food situation. We've got a lot of it, people. We've got a heck of a lot of food. No doubt about it. The bird and the squirrel are about to rot. So's this, but sausage lasts for a while. So we're not currently hungry. Let's see, the light is up. I'm gonna grab the stone. Where's our, do we have a good knife? Yeah, we do. Okay, it's down here. All right, let's see here. A little bit thirsty, but we can manage. Okay. Very good, very good. Now we'll take these 2 pieces of meat outside, maybe throw them in the smoker, see how that's doing. In fact, let's go out there and look at that right now. Okay, so this is completely all dried. We'll take that out. Yeah, we're really starting to stock up for winter, even summer, early summer. Getting ahead of the game here. Now I've got 3 rotten remains. Did we set up? Can't remember if we have a farm next door. Hey, Pyroman, what's up? I missed out on did minutes. I bet you were drinking dirty river water. What's up, my friend? No, we're drinking some rainwater now. We've got ourselves a cistern, at least over here. I'm going to throw those away because I can't put them on the travois. I think we do have a farm next door. That's why I've got the excrement on there. All right, so this is... maybe we'll just cook these up, to be honest, because they're getting pretty rank here. While I looked around for more stuff to smoke, these things would probably turn bad. Okay, we don't have a bowl, so let's go back inside. Let's put these... nope, not that. Let's put these 2 things into the bowl. Go back out. Fire it up. We'll flesh our fur. Grab it. Okay. Put that away. Put that away. It would be good to mix in a little bit of roughage here. Some veggies or fruits. Let's just see what we're working with. Okay, we got fairy weed powder in that one. I have 4 storage pots. I went pretty overboard with those storage pots, but I love it. Okay, okay. That's what you got to do. I don't know if Kat will be around today, my friend. I did ping her on Discord. We'll see if she shows up, but hopefully she does, hopefully. All right, so let's just, actually, I've probably got some, we'll do a dried bilberry and a mushroom in there with that meat. Okay, okay, let's put the rest of this away so that it stays as fresh as possible. Okay, we got a reed coat. I don't have any good, like, I've got a basket. What's in our basket? Bracket fungus, some leather. Okay, we got a little bit of leather. That's not bad. Okay, we're depressed, so let's grab this. We're not quite hungry yet. Slightly thirsty. It's 8 in the morning. We need to focus on our mood, so let's practice a little bit of this. I am going to relax for an hour. Will help bring up his state as a, what is it called? His mind altered state. Okay. We could also drink some fairy weed. Lower stress. Do we have those little containers? Did I make any of those? Yeah. Oh, I've already got fire water. We might need to take this with us to treat our crops. We got to check. I've forgotten totally if we have crops next door, how much we have. All right, so it's clean. I'm going to drop that on the ground. We'll probably get to the fairy weed later. Let's take the fire water and our lunch. Let's go outside. Drink some of the delicious rainwater. Grab the travois. Toss another log onto this fire. Blink, and let's go next door. Let's go eastward. Got garlic and nettles next door. Is that what it was? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yes, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Growing garlic. Almost totally full. Would definitely like to go ahead and fill that out because, yeah, we get a decent amount. So it wants low acidity. It wants high hydration. And I think, didn't it? It says it somewhere what it needs, but I definitely know that this wants high fertility. Or no, this wants medium fertility. So I think what we'll do is we'll take out the poo and we'll just put that on there. Let's hit that with some more of this. Low acid. go ahead and eat. I'm going to water. All right, awesome. So those are pretty taken care of, I think. Not bad, not bad. It doesn't... oh, it does start to show a mite infestation. Very, very small one. So let's hit it early. And literally, I'll save one of them. Oh, I can't put that on there. Hey, Fade Low. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming by the stream. Welcome, welcome. Just getting back into the swing of our Fantasy Forest run. All right, let's wash ourselves because we're a little dirty. I am actually going to gaze at the river for an hour. We're getting a little bit cold. I think we do need clay. It might not be a bad idea to bring home a little bit of clay because we can work on laying our floors in the mud hut with clay, which will be helpful. I'll just bring like a 6-pound. I'm not trying to overload them or spend the whole day here. So let's go back. We've got tons of food, so anything we choose to do, we can just like try and improve their situation. You know, he's at 9%. Seriously depressed over here, so that ain't good. Could start 100 fires. Doesn't lighting a fire make you dude happy? I don't know. So that's one way of dealing with that. Hey, Jason, I have a garden so far. I've picked 16 cucumbers and 2 summer squash. Delicious, my friend. That sounds really good. I'm a big cucumber fan, and summer squash is good as well. All right, let's see. We wanted to do improvements, then floors. Okay, so we'll need double that. What about reeds? We do have fresh reeds here. Let's toss those in. All right, beautiful. The fire's at 86%. That's fine. Let's put another log. Ooh, we're low on wood, aren't we? Yeah, all right. Let's step inside again. Drop the fire water and locate my axe. Also, I'm going to locate that. Do I not have an axe? Does not appear that I do. I don't have any kind of bag or anything. All right, so we definitely need to make an axe for sure. Not going to be using that knife. Let's grab this, and what I would also like to do is set up a little recreation. The wood carving. We'll do that. Oh, the axe might be in a recipe. That's true. Although, now that you say that, I don't think we have any open recipes, except for this one. Maybe I put it in one of the... Is it a requirement for, like, the sauna or something? No. No, I don't think it is, but that was a good thought. That was a good thought. No, not plastered walls either. Plastered walls, once we research plaster and get some of that made, that's not that hard to get going. We should be able to get this mud hut improved. Now, the sauna stove is probably the most difficult to make. It's got several stages with lots of 6 heavy stones. Yeah. In a pot? I don't think so. It probably just broke. I don't remember. But we've got lots of food, no doubt about it. Nope. Those are only 2 pots that even have anything in them. So let's do this one first. Nope, we're too tired, so we'll rest. Hour. Ouch. All right, so that gives us a little entertainment value. Look, we're up to 10%, so we are gaining. All right, spend an hour doing that. Beautiful. We got everything we need. Let's carve. I hear a bird outside. We don't need the food, though, so let's just ignore it. Not hungry, slightly thirsty. All right. I'm kind of shocked I don't have an axe, but it happens. Oh, I forgot we should be eating from our clay plate, too. What's in the pot? Water? Okay. We got our saddle can going. We did a lot of good progress. Not going to lie, guys. Not going to lie. All right. Let's knock this out. We're going to take this outside and cut down a bit of wood. That was the whole reason we were looking for it. Good, good, good. All right, one in there. Throw the rest inside for the fireplace. Keep the twigs out here. Let's chop it again. And we'll put the axe away. We're done with that. Now, the kiln. Yeah. You know what we need to do? Oh, we do have a burnt heavy limestone. Okay. We'll take that inside. I probably need more of those. I'd like to burn maybe one more of the large stones for limestone. Okay, so what we're going to do, light tinder, extinguish the fire, take out charcoal and ash, relight the fire, and let's stoke it up a little bit again. Charcoal is so important for the kiln. We're at 11%. Yep, good call, Pyro. Let's take a drink. I am kind of forcing him to eat because our weight is low, so we're at 57%. Plus, we have so much food right now, and a lot of it is kind of going bad. 62% rotten on this dried meat. So, yeah, let's force him to eat a bit. Don't want to make him sick, obviously, because that'll hurt his mood just as bad as if he's starving. Well, maybe not just as bad. I don't know that for sure, but tastes okay. So yeah, he is up. We did eat too much there. But that's okay. It's okay. It's in a race against time, trying to eat before it goes rotten. Let's see. Oh, it should be eating the fat. You know, that is a great suggestion, actually. You're right, totally. I'm going to keep some of it on me, and I will start coating everything we eat in fat, 100%. I'll do that from now on. So, can I actually grind this up with the saddle cairn? Oh, nice. This saddle cairn is kind of amazing. And we'll get the add-on for it, but of course it's not super critical until the winter. Well, I should say till the fall, probably late fall, but it does give us a good ability. So it's a little bit late, but I do want to go traipsing through the forest maybe tomorrow looking for more of these large stones that we can burn. We're still researching. Oh, did I make the map yet? No. Maybe we should work on that too. Okay, not yet. We probably have the stuff to make it. I think here we do have stuff to make soot ink too. I don't think I have a quill, but then again, I think we need to research soot ink and then we'll get the quill. We might do that next. I was basically screaming that to myself watching the last VOD, like, come on, man, you got all the fat. Yeah. No, you're right. That's it. It's an extra step. Like, it adds a bit more time to your eating, but it really is necessary if you want to get your bulk up. And, you know, quite frankly, you can add little bits of sprinkled, like, powder to the fat. I've forgotten how you do that, actually. Thought you could just sprinkle it right in there, but well, speaking of that, let's make some of this stuff. So what I'm going to do, we'll take one of these waters. We'll just do it outside since the fire's already burning out here at 84%. No real reason to light a second one. Let's get that water going. Oops, I'm going to need a bowl. Let's drop these on the ground. There's all the bowls. How many bowls do I have? Just two? It's probably one back at the river. I should make more bowls. All right, so we're going to let that warm up. Let us do something for a little bit of time. Go back in real quick. We don't need to spend all night doing something, so let's chop a few of these small oaks. I know for a fact that once we get the pen, or what is it called? The kennel or whatever for animals, we're going to need so many long sticks for that. All right, so this is boiling. We can drop that. Boom. So we got some fairy tea, and we're just going to drink it. This first batch, drink it down, baby. The enclosure, that's it. That's it. Thank you, my friend. All right, so we can go back inside. That's at 83%. We'll save the rest of this fairy tea for the morning. Let's see. In fact, let's put a little bit of it away there. We've got like half of a bowl left here. Let's carve a bit. We do not need to eat. We probably won't need to eat till morning. All right, so we just... Oh, there it is, plaster. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to leave. I'm just going to leave this here because I do want to make this. I want to remind myself. Hey, Akatato's here. What's up, my friend? Thanks for coming by, buddy. Put that on there. In the morning, maybe we'll go get some more clay. But like I said, I also do want to search. Why is the oak tree up here? Gosh darn oak tree. How you doing, Akatato? Thanks for coming by the stream today, my friend. I'm sure you're busy working on your game very hard. And I appreciate you dropping in. We're just getting started on our stream today here, about 20 minutes in. We'll probably be going for about 2 hours today. All right, let's enter our mud hut. 2100, we should spend that time probably just playing the flute and stuff. We're up to 11%, 12. All right, we're slowly grinding our way back up to a good mood. And it's not easy, but one of the things we can do is get a good night's sleep. So let's go to bed. Actually, let's repair our bed first, because we can do that in the... Oh, look, I have 15 pieces of fat right there. Okay, so that's cool. We'll keep all those. Let's nap. Is this something like survival roguelike? Exactly. That's exactly right. Right. It is very, very much a survival game with card-based interface, essentially. Like I always say, it's about as far from a card game as you can get. The card aspect of it is really just focused around the interface itself and how the things interact with each other. But survival is the focus, and it does have roguelike qualities. For instance, when you start a game and you want to create a character, you will spend points to give them certain traits like athletic, strong immune system, and the points that you acquire come from your previous runs. So if you survive 30 days, then you'll get 30 points to spend towards your next character. That's a little simplistic. It's a little bit more detailed and complex than that, but that's essentially how this game works, yeah. If someone wants to make a donation, which platform gives you the highest percentage? You know, Pyroman, the best thing, if I appreciate you, buddy. That's a great question. Thanks for asking. That's very thoughtful of you. Honestly, Patreon is the best platform to support me on, because you can donate anything from $2, $5, or $10, and I get, I think, 90 or 85% of that cut, so Patreon takes the smallest cut, essentially. And not only that, buddy, but you get some really great benefits for that too, because you do get access to my Discord, my Vintage Story multiplayer servers, and of course I always post all my videos. My YouTube content goes up on my Patreon early, and you don't have to watch commercials there either. So it's really the best deal all around for me and for the viewers, or the people who want to support the channel. So yeah, thanks, Pyro Man. Appreciate you. Good question. Appreciate your support, buddy. All right, let's urinate. I hear the stag. There's a deer somewhere near here, but I'm not going to go around at 3 in the morning looking for it. Let's just warm up. I have to think about it. 30 days pay. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Listen, I understand. Yeah, and I know these days the economy's real bad, at least here in the U.S. and I think pretty much around the world. So I totally get it, buddy. Just coming by and hanging out here in stream is always good for me. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys. All right, we're up to 13%. Boom. Let's go ahead and nap. And yeah, hey, listen, Katrina is one of the Patreons. She's in the Discord. Whoop, let's cancel. And she's been a Patreon for a while, too. Supporter for a long time. Let's drink. And she doesn't play Vintage Story, but she shares a lot of her food pictures. All right, I think it's time to eat. So with that being the case, we are going to smear our food with fat. Why do I have these dried leaves on me? We'll grab this and that, and we'll do a mushroom cap. So that's 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll get one more thing in there. A bilberry, possibly. Can we do that? 3, 4. Okay, well, it's good enough. That's a lot of fat. There's 3 chunks of fat in here plus the food. So now before we eat it, we want to go and melt that fat. Dummy driving up the cost. Yeah, RAM, I think, which is part of prices. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it, no doubt. The war in the Middle East with the The closing of the Strait of Hormuz, of course, affects oil prices, which literally affects everything across the world because so much depends on fossil fuels, you know. All right, so we want to spend a little bit of time with that on the fire, but not too much because it can burn. I'm honestly just going to sit here and, I don't know. Well, you know what? Let me get my axe again. We'll just chop more trees because it only takes 3 minutes with this flint axe. And it's, like I said, it's really good to have a bunch of these little trees going. There we go. So that only took 3 minutes. The food dinged. We don't want it to burn. Ah, yes. So now we can see all the fat has disappeared, but now each one of the little, well, 3 of the 4 food items has a little chunk of fat on it. So it's been smeared with buttery, savory flavors. Let's eat it all. And of course, that's going to help bring that weight up, people. All right, so we're looking good. It's 8 in the morning. I probably don't need to keep all that with me constantly. Oh, come on. Just go away. All right, so we need to get a bit of clay. Also, finding some more of those stones is good. What? How are we sick? Let's see, I hate Team Fossil Fuel. Like, wasn't there a recent study proving it's not made from fossils? Uh, take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason it's called fossil fuels is because it's derived from ancient times, I believe. It doesn't necessarily have to be made from fossils. But no, for instance, I've talked about this in past streams, but all the world's coal, I think most of the world's coal, was produced during one time span on Earth's history, ancient, before dinosaurs existed. There was a time span in Earth's geologic history, in the history of life, where trees were around. We had woody trees, but there was no bacteria. No bacteria had evolved to process dead tree material. So trees were new enough in the ecosystem that the consumers of their dead material, bacteria, had not evolved yet to fill that niche. And so there was a span of a couple 100 million years or whatever. I don't know exactly how long the Carboniferous period went on, but all that woody material and stuff essentially sat in forests and on the floors, you know, and it just compressed and compressed as more and more time and more debris, and there was no bacteria to consume it, to break it down. And so it just essentially compressed into all the days coal, you know, the coal that we have. So that's the type of thing, you know, we're talking about when we talk about fossil fuels. It doesn't have to be necessarily made from dinosaur fossils or anything like that, but it's a process of organic matter being turned into, you know, a highly dense energetic material, whether it's oil or coal, you know, those are all fossil fuels, essentially. Between the mantle and the crust? Algae significant. Could be, could be. All right, so let's see here. 84%, 8 in the morning. We got our travois. Let's go next door first and check on our garden. We got tracks from a badger left a few hours ago. Let's inspect. Inspect. I'm going to take the poopies out. I think we'll leave it just like this. Actually, oh, there's 2 bowls here. I don't need 2 bowls here. We'll take 1 bowl home with us. All right, so... Oh, no, I am nauseous. Damn it. Being so stupid, I got myself nauseous. I mean, we just don't want to vomit, but I might end up vomiting. That's going to ruin all the small percent of mood that we've recovered is going to be ruined if I vomit. All right, let's go back home real quick. It's going up. Oh, it's close. We're feeling like we're going to throw up. So let's take that out, drop that off, go inside. Wait a second. What was out here again? Oh, the plaster. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Okay, so we obviously need more. Now, while we're in here, let's make sure to drink our fairy tea. I don't think that's necessarily going to kill the nausea, but it should help a little bit. And to be quite honest, the best thing to do when you're nauseous, and I learned this from Kat, is just to sleep. So I'm going to sleep for a couple hours, not long. Okay, see the nausea dropped off quite a bit. Wonder how much time was spent on this game. So many actions and things. Yeah. Well, is this one's still in early access? It's a very deep game, but they're still planning on much, much more content for this one. Akitato, they do have a previous game called Card Survival Tropical Island, which is complete. I don't know how much time they spent on that one, but I would say that the content in that one versus this one, there's going to be a lot more, maybe 3 to 4 times more content in this game than that one. But Tropical Island's still a great game, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's interested but doesn't want to like worry about early access updates and stuff. If you just want to play a completed game, get Tropical Island. All right, let's put that away. Let's take a quick drink. That might help with our nausea a little bit. Now, where's my Travoy? All right, we're going to go... I don't have a map, but I think we can look around. Wait. Scarcity is left and then he made the turn fossil fuel. Oh, okay, interesting. No worries, Pyro. I'm not even gonna bother with this squirrel. We have so much food. It's not even. It's just gonna be a time waster. Okay, we've got 2 stones here, a bone. We'll take that. Maybe we'll grab a little bit of nettle for food. Put those on our travoy. Let's keep going west. I'm just looking for large stones. The Oaken Grove. Let's clear. Okay, any large stones, though? Because it's hard. It's hard. Maybe I should have gone north along the river, actually, looking for stones. Let's clear again. Just the littlest of stones is all we're getting. So we will grab the resources and return. Let's forage here. Appleweed. Ooh, I kind of want to plant some appleweed. That's like a very rare one. I don't want to say it's very rare. It's just I don't often come across it personally. All right, we're back at home. Fire's at 52%. Let's log it up. We need that milk of lime. Yeah, to be honest, we don't have to wait around to get a second lime thing. I can just do this one. I don't think that's going to be enough, but maybe. All right. So we've got a bit of clay. We've got the milk of lime, or we can get it pretty quickly. Just thinking. Let me go inside real quick. We had some powder. What was it? Where did I see that at? I thought we had another kind of ground up powder. Am I crazy? Oh well. It's not a big deal. I was just thinking maybe we can make ourselves some more tea to feel better. We can, though. Oh, there it is. The flyagric. Okay, that's not what we want. That'll just make me hallucinate. We could do some frost leaf, though. Let's grind up a few things while we're using our cairn here. Quern, whatever. I think you have some large stone up north. Thank you, Fatal. We will check that out. I think you're probably right. My best bet would have been going north, probably. All right, let's mill it. Drop the wolfsbane on the ground. Eventually, I'll make enough of these little jars that we can just put all our powders in them and stuff. But for right now, we're not going to do that. All right, so water. Do you have a bowl outside? I don't know where. I can't keep track of my bowls. Make file agric seasoning. Make any stew special stew. I like that idea, actually. All right, let's put the water on the fire to heat it up. We're not hungry. Actually, we're slightly hungry, but we're sick of meat. Didn't I bring home some stuff? Yeah. 3. Put that. Oh, it won't go on the fire because the water's too big there. Well, that's fine. Let's give that a minute. let's come back in real quick. I should just leave this axe outside. Let's do Wolf's Bane. Now this stuff is poison. Ideal for weapon coatings. Handle with gloves if possible. I don't think we want to eat this. Very bitter and mildly pungent. Yeah. So anyway, let's see here. I'm going to grab some mushrooms, and I think we'll put those in our meal here. Of course, I want to melt some fat. Okay, good. Let's go back out. Drop that. And the axe is out here, so we can just chop a tree real quick. That should give the water enough time to heat up. So take that out. Put those in there. Yep. Now we'll wait. Oh, I need another bowl. God, I don't have enough bowls, people. I've got a bottleneck, and it's clay bowls here. Crap. Well, we can manage. Let's grab one of these out of here. Not that one. What we're going to do is we're going to think about this logically. All right. That's a shorter amount of time. So let's just chop another little tree down. Ding. Everything's dinging. Oh, there's my fresh apple. I'm going to throw that in the oven for now. All right. Take it out. Now we'll put the water back on there. Bowl's empty. Oh, I wanted it. Wait, yeah, I needed it for the frost leaf. Let's drink that. Where's the bowl? Yeah, boiling up the water the first time was kind of a mistake. Where'd it go? Oh, there are 2 bowls out here. It's hard to keep track of bowls constantly. So we'll cook that up real quick. Let that melt. Put that away. Let's chop another tree down here. Oh, didn't actually melt it. Let's give it a bit more time. It should work on mushrooms, right? Yeah, there it goes. All right, so I didn't burn it, did I? No, good. Now, we'll take these out. 1, 2, 3. We've got ourselves a decent meal that doesn't use meat, but will still get us a little bit of weight because we coated it. And it tasted good. All right, beautiful. Just pour the water out. Leave a bowl on the outside. We're sweating, but we just drank some frost leaf. So hopefully that'll cool us down. Yeah, drinking it hot probably is not smart, is it? Now, let's see. Can we make some quicklime? We don't have a lot of time before nighttime, before bedtime, but whip up some plaster. Bam, look at that. All right, we've got plaster, everybody. I'm going to put more up there. We do need to get more clay tomorrow. That'll be our priority. Get clay, then we'll worry about stones later. We might have enough quicklime. Swimming could cool me, yeah. I don't have access to the river here, though. We'd have to travel next door. But speaking of, let's go inside real quick. I'm going to grab the knife and that. Let's go back out. Let's whip up another wooden carving. And then we'll play our flute. We're up to 14%. Trying to get that mood up. Alright. Throw a few twigs on there. It's raining. Oh, yeah. I would love to get another cistern built, too. 2 of those. Ideal. Alright. Time for bed, everybody. Time for bed. It's dark and spooky. Thanks for coming by the stream, too, everybody. Appreciate you guys. See. Oh, Kat just messaged back and said she's got archery this evening, so she's going to miss the stream, unfortunately, but that's all right. I'd rather have Kat as an excellent archer. In case the zombie apocalypse ever hits us, we're all going to team up with Kat, and she's essentially going to be the warrior of the group. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. Take some drink. We're not hungry. We're at 14%, feeling down, but that's actually an improvement. Still a little bit early in the morning, although we're fully awake. Let's go inside. And again, we'll worry more about like our person's mood right now. Where's that rustic spear? Train. And what are you going to do in a zombie apocalypse? I'm going to start a new civilization, buddy. What do you expect? We're going to start fresh. Oh my god, what's happening outside? Sounds like a crow is out here. Oh, there's a fox out here. Foxy boy. Foxy boy. Now, wait a second. Do I even have an enchantment right now? No, I don't. Oh, we might want this fox for this enchantment. I kind of prefer the badger. But no, wait a second. The fox enchants like a weapon, doesn't it? Jason will be the farmer. There we go. See, we're already designating jobs and stuff for the zombie apocalypse. I've talked about this before in stream, but when I used to do overnight shifts, I worked at a grocery store stocking shelves overnight. Me and the other guys who worked, we would sit there and come up with scenarios if like a zombie apocalypse happened. Like, what would we take from the store? What kinds of foods? Where would we go? You know, it was always fun. No, hey, listen. So you will be like as new president. Hey, presidents are elected. You know, if I'm going to be the president, I got to be elected. I got to run a good campaign. All right, so let's grab a candle. We're going to light that up so that this little guy runs away from us. We can chase him a little bit. All right, flint spear in both hands. Attack, charge, go for the kill. Throw spear, poke, 53%. Pierce one of the fox's eyes. Jesus, let's give chase. Somehow he... Oh, we lost him. No, I lost him. Well, that's weak. Maybe he'll come back. All right, extinguish the candle. Lame. You know, hit him in the eye like that, I bet you we'll find him dead. If we go traipsing around tomorrow, looking around, I bet you we'll find his corpse. All right, let's put that away. It's 4:30 in the morning. It's a bit early. Let's go inside. We'll prepare our breakfast, maybe. So I've got chicken, 65% spoiled. Let's throw a garlic in there and a boiled moss. We'll put 1, 2... We're going to get all kinds of fat up in this one. All right, plaster, 3 of them. So for the plasters, we do that. We're getting there. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Fox enchant, boost tracking, and stealth. Yeah, I think I prefer the badger, especially on my little amulet. We're going to need the badger enchantment for the fall, you know, for foraging and stuff, because it gives a foraging bonus, doesn't it? I'm not researching anything. Oh, no. Soot ink. Okay, there needs to be, you know how like it flashes a big exclamation mark whenever you unlock something new? It should have a big flashing like red exclamation mark when you're currently not researching anything. That would help me. That would help me. Okay, here we go. We're going to go cook up the food, but first let's take a little time for self-care. Okay, our knife broke. So we'll definitely want one of those later today. We'll set that up. Be prepared. Excuse me. Put that out. Or put that on the fire. Okay. Good. So the fat has coated everything. Let's go ahead and defecate. I'm going to throw the poop onto the travois. We'll take that to the farm. We're getting a little dirty. Let's wash ourselves. All right, now really what I should do, because I think that this does boost mood, is take everything out of this bowl and transfer it to the plate. That's just another step, which is a little bit time consuming, but I think it's worth doing. Yeah, because that gives us more satisfaction eating from a plate, I believe. I think so. I think so. All right, anyway. So there's that. We're a little bit cold. Let's go outside. We're still struggling at 14% happiness. Or I should say it's morale. It's not happiness. That's not a thing. All right. We're trying to collect as much charcoal as we can get, so let's extinguish our fire, gather the charcoal from it, and then relight our fire. Plop that on there. All right, we're shivering, so we'll warm up. Why is it so cold? It's like the 9th of summer right now. I'm just wearing trousers and gloves. Like some sort of forest freak. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's grab that. Going to the river. Since we're getting cold, we'll light this fire here with us. Oh, we're starting to collect the human excrement. It's piling up, people. We don't want that, but I will fertilize a bit. Okay, beautiful. Let's hit it with some ash to release the acidity. Good, good, good. We want medium to high hydration. How are the mites doing? No mites, no mites. Let's inspect. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into these freaking farms, and if a pig comes through here and kills them or trashes them, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to have to kill that pig. I'll just have to do it, people. Alright, sieve. Make clay. Make clay all day. That's what I say. Alright, we're not hungry. Might want to go for squirrel instead? Okay, I never used the squirrel enchant. Boost foraging, climbing. Oh, and supposedly allows acorns to be gathered out of seas. Okay, okay. We'll go for the squirrel then. I've never even done the squirrel enchantment, but that makes total sense. Yeah, yep, we'll go for that. Hell yeah. Alright. Did you see, Pyro? We started today's stream, and I know you didn't. You weren't here for that, but you're probably aware of this. Let me just back out to the menu real quick. Did you see the news for upcoming? It says right here, probably the next update, the NPC one, is probably going to be the most important update we've had so far. This is super exciting. It's going to take them more than a month. At least a month is what they say, but it should include the ability to start with NPCs, to befriend and romance NPCs, and to have them help with numerous tasks and stuff. Yeah. Super excited. So the big one's coming up next, buddy. And everybody out there who's a fan, get ready, get ready. Of course, it'll most likely be on the beta branch before they release it onto the main, so just make sure you opt into that. But again, it's going to be like more than a month probably. Yeah, super excited for that, buddy. I was thinking, oh man, I might have to take a break on Card Survival, but if they release that the next month, yeah, there aren't many NPCs and there aren't any. Well, that's not true. There's one or two I think you'll see if you include like the father and the mermaid's baby when we're talking about the previous game, Tropical Island. But this one's going to have like romanceable NPCs. You're going to have children. I think you can even have pets and or familiars. So, because there is a whole magical component to this game. It's very low magic. You know, it's not like a high, like there's dragons and wizards shooting fireballs, anything like that. It's very much just like the spirits of the animals, like certain shrines and trees are inhabited by spirits or whatever. All right, so summons. Take a drink. Everybody stay hydrated, please. Okay, let's see here. Can we get our little mud hut set up? Or no. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So let's extinguish. I'm leaving the travois there at the river. That's probably going to be a mistake. I'm probably going to regret that. Wonder where my travois is in 10 minutes. All right, we'll put this away here. Improvements, earth and floors. Build it. Nice. So we've just improved our mud hut once again. Now we have a door, a fireplace, and earthen floors, and this increases comfort and insulation. Next, we want to plaster up these walls, people. So we need some fiber. In addition, we'll put this clay out there because we're going to need that for the plaster stuff. Let's knock out this knife real quick. That's an hour and 30 minutes. We are going to need that again. Step outside. We're going to urinate. And then we're going to take a drink of our reservoir. Now, let's make some milk of lime or whatever the hell it's called. More plaster is needed. There's a couple of uses for plaster, as I recall. Where is it? Okay. More milk of lime, please. How's the fire going? Fire's at 73%. We can leave it for now. All right, this should do it. We should be able to get our walls plastered now. Of course, we got one more component to get. Let's take a brief moment from our work and let's do some whittling. He really likes to whittle. And then we'll practice on our flute. Try and get our mood up a bit. All right, still at 14%, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Now, what was I doing? Let's broom it out, sweep it out a little bit. There it is. This is what we want. We need 5 of these fibers. Plastered walls. There it is, baby. 2 hours for the first step. What's it take for the next step? Okay. So we do need more plaster, but now we're hungry. Are we totally out of meat? Oh, we're out of meat now. Huh. Okay, okay. Plenty of mushrooms, though. So. All right, we got a bowl. We're going to do 3 pieces of fat. You know what? Screw it. There's more room. Put a piece of garlic in there, too. We don't want them to... I mean, this meal's not going to have any meat in it. Not that that's a bad thing, necessarily, but we should maybe do a little hunting soon. Too tired. All right, we'll just rest then for 15 minutes. Our meal's done. Everything has been coated with a nice little layer of fat, so we'll eat that. Look at this. I think we started the stream at 56% body weight, too, so our weight is going up slightly. We're desperately trying to recover. All right, bowls go inside. Let's throw a log on the fire, because this is basically our forever fire. We just keep that burning indefinitely. Let's take a drink. It's 6:30 in the afternoon. We're not going to be able to do a heck of a lot of traveling, so let's focus on these walls. Oh, wait. That was a mistake, actually. Bring that clay back out here. Yep, we need a bit more plaster, so set that up, drop that off. All right. Inside we go, and of course I believe we needed 2 more of the fibrous materials. Or I should say 4 more. 2 more batches. All right, wrong one. Look at this. Look at this. Ha ha ha. We got it. And 2 plaster to spare. Okay. So we have almost fully tricked out our hut with improvements. Now we can still add new rooms. We can even dig like a basement and stuff. But this sauna stove, I'm probably not going to work on this for a while. Maybe it's something we can do during the winter. I don't know. Because we can still collect clay during the winter, shockingly. All right, let's put the plaster away because we won't need that for a little while. Let's take a break from our work to whittle. And we'll practice our flute. The flute's not doing us much happiness while we're practicing, as far as I can tell, but eventually we'll practice enough that we'll learn songs. Oh, we're very tired. Go to bed. We're going to urinate first. Take a little drink of water. In we go to bed. Onto our nice little improvised bed here. One day we'll make a proper bed. All right, so I'm watching sleep deprivation. We want that to drop off completely. We're fine. Go right back to bed. Getting hungry, sleep deprivation's gone. It's 6 in the morning, and we're awake. So we need to make the soot ink, as far as I know, before we can unlock even the ability to research the quill. I think, is that right? Yeah, we need to make the ink first. So let's research something else. Let's do the bed. Okay. We are hungry. Let's take care of that. I have so much fat. It's insane. This meal really going to be all mushrooms today? I've got that appleweed sitting out there too. I prefer to keep that though. All right, into the bowl. Come here. Drop that. Now, let's see here. We are very hungry. Just trying to consider what we're doing here. Hey, Paru, how you doing, my friend? We're surviving, just hanging on by the skin of our teeth, buddy. But we're doing it. We are doing it. Thanks for coming by. Oh, I heard something. Thanks for coming by the stream, too, my friend. All right, that's 2 in a row, buddy. All right, we're going to throw this away. Looking real good here. Let's go ahead and eat an all-mushroom breakfast. We're going to wash ourselves. Put the bowl away. We're thirsty. Our fire needs to be stocked, so I'm going to throw a log or 2 on there. Forage a little. Yeah, I think we're going to go east because our travois is here. I also just want to drink from the river straight up. And yeah, we can forage a bit. So, maybe not. Oh, there's 2 heavy stones at this location. Oh. In that case, let's rest. Let's go south. We're going to forage. Forage again. It's only 10 in the morning. Cool, we got a frog, some wild... You know what? I want to plant that wild garlic. I think we're going to return north real quick. Turn to our little secondary base. Oh, is that an animal? Oh, there's a deer. All right, hold on. We got a deer here, people. Now, this is bad, though, because I'm exhausted. We can still confront the deer, but if it runs away from me, if I don't kill it in the first encounter, I'm not going to be able to chase it because I'm exhausted, but maybe we'll kill it. It did notice me. Ooh, 76% on our throw spear. Deer usually get away from you, though. Yeah, see, give chase is grayed out. Too tired. We did seriously damage one of its legs. You know what? I bet you that we can find not only that deer, but I think that there was a fox that we stuck in the eyeball. Remember that? So we'll put this away for now. We're going to take the travois and we're going to rest for a moment, but now we're going to get right back out on the trail. Start looking around. There's the dead fox right there. That's the fox that I stuck in the eyeball. Let's look for this deer a little bit here. Hey, thanks for coming by the stream too, everybody. Fox tracks. I see the problem is I have no idea where the deer went to, like which direction even, which sucks. We'll go west. Okay, so now we're going west. Sometimes you can draw them out if we just forage a little bit. It's 2:30. Don't want to get stuck out here in night, but... Oh, wow. I think we're on the track of that deer. I think that the deer grove is next door to us. Let's go to the west one more. Oh, there's a stag. So this is a different deer, obviously. We can hunt the stags without retaliation, except in the fall. So we're safe right now. We can try to kill this guy. Probably not going to happen, but maybe. 87%. Open a wound on its torso. Give chase. We did catch up with it. We'll hunt it again. Throw the spear. Stag is off balance. Vulnerable. Pick up my spear. Give chase, but I can't. Too exhausted. See, part of the problem is traveling with the travois. Although it greatly increases my carry capacity, it's also extremely tiresome to pull it along with me. And so it's just going to exhaust me so quickly. We'll rest here for 15 minutes. Really hoping that deer just shows back up. But, oh. Okay, hold on. See, and the problem is, too, you can't, when you see the animal like this, I can't be like, okay, now I'll rest. Because 15 minutes will pass if I rest, and this deer will just run away. So when you see it like this, you have to approach it and fight it, like in that moment. So it's just whatever condition I'm in, currently. Damn, we've lost half of our happiness, our morale. Walking around in the woods like this is risky. Going on hunts and stuff. What the hell is the deer urge? Okay, we didn't even get a shot at it that time. It just ran away, and I didn't even get a shot. Throw the spear. Kill it. God damn it. It ran away again. Oh, I'm going to end up tanking my mood because of these deer just running all over the place. I'm going to get home. I'm not worried about that partridge. Oh my God, we're up by the Foxborough and stuff. I'm not 100% sure on how to get home, but then again, it's kind of hard to get lost. But it is dark now. It's after 8 p.m. This is not good. Right now what I'm trying to do is find the river. Oh, never mind. We found our home. Okay. We're home. Let's take a drink. We did get the fox. That's a good thing. I'm pissed off about those deer, though. All right. Yeah, foxes are not that meaty. This thing's not going to have a lot of food on it. Let's take a drink. Oh, the appleweed just dried on its own. I didn't even light that fire underneath it. It just dried. All right. Let's go on in. Put the appleweed away. Grab my knife. Grab our little frog friend here. We're going to set ourselves up a meal as we butcher our fox. Let's see, it's pretty late, but we should be able to at least start the process of butchering here. So first things first, let's release the spirit. Now we're going to eat. We're still hungry, but that's kind of all the food we really have right now. Butcher for 45 minutes. Butcher for an hour. We'll do this one. All right, now we need to go to bed. That way. We could maybe stay awake a little bit longer, but then we're going to really start to throw our sleep cycle off pretty badly. Also thinking about ways on preparing this meat that we've got. Let's just go to sleep. We'll deal with all the fox stuff in the morning. We're going to wake up pretty hungry, but that's okay because we've got delicious fox meat. All right, wake up. We are fully rested. Our stomach is pretty empty, so let's step outside. Now, what's this? The fox? There's another fox walking around here somewhere. All right. First things first, let's throw a log on the fire. Keep that going. We're going to urinate. We're going to take a drink of water. While we prepare the meat, or before we prepare the meat, I'm going to flesh this fur so that while we prepare it, it'll be like, it'll be drying out. I still have not made the soot ink yet. I'm falling behind on that, but that's all right. So, Yeah, I think maybe the good knife is better for this. Yeah, that's 3 minutes there versus 15 with the crappy stone knife. So what we're going to do is mix all this minced meat with fat and turn it into filling, but we don't have anything to fill it in except a bowl, so it's just going to turn into little hamburgers, which are delicious. Let's forage while we do that. I'm going to ignore that, unfortunately. All right, so we don't want to force them to eat all of those straight up. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Let me grab that. We're going to go super heavy on fat real quick because we're still at 58% body weight, which I don't love that. All right. We'll put the meat cakes away there. Do I have anything else? Yeah, we'll throw that in there. All right. Put that on there. Just needs 15 minutes, not very long. Might not even need 15 minutes. Give it some time. Give it some time. Just gonna rest now. All right, how's that looking? Good, good, good. Yep, extra fatty meat cakes with some forest caps. Delicious. Okay, yeah, that was perfect. We're a little bit sick of meat right now, but that'll drop off soon. All right, so it's 8 in the morning. We've got a full day ahead of us. I think we should take the time to go look for those, that deer. Those, I mean, potentially 2 deer. It's far, but I don't know. Maybe one thing I should do is take a bowl of water with us when we go. Yeah, let's just go north a little bit. We'll kind of walk around. We got tracks from a fox. Remember, we're still looking for a badger, too. If we can kill a badger, then we can use its soul to enchant our little amulet. Wait, what are we looking at here? Fox. I don't care about that. All right, we got to rest. Rest, rest, rest. North. Wow. Okay. Partridge, partridge, fox. Been a bunch of stuff around here. Let's forage. Nothing really of interest. We're going to defecate. And we'll rest for 15 minutes. A large stone there. Just a bunch of bird tracks. We're retracing our steps, basically, where we saw those deer last time. Hoping against hope. One of them's, like, dead on the ground somewhere. So, no, so far, no sight, man. Wow. Even the foraging is turning up nothing. See, we've already spent most of the day here in the forest, just fruitlessly wandering around. That's why it's tough. Hunting is tough. It's no joke. You need to be prepared. It would be better if I had, like, food to take with me and stuff. Alright, let's go east. I think we're a little bit south of our camp. Yeah, we're not far from home, but I think I missed the turn. Boy, it'd be great if I had a map. We're going to hit the river. Oh, no, here's the old oak tree. All right, I know where we're at. Ah, it's not harvestable yet. So we need to go back west or east, really. Let's rest. Let's go this way, east. Yeah, this travois is really dragging us down. I'm going to grab some nettles. We're going to wash ourselves while we're here. And we'll go north. Okay. So, real quick before we head to our home, let's hydrate. Okay. These are looking real good. What are they? So we're at... Oh, we do have a mite infestation. We'll have to deal with that. We're at 91% grown. That's crazy. These are doing really good. I have a feeling now a pig's going to show up and just ruin everything. But, all right, let's go home. There's a partridge here. Kill the partridge. I need it. Oh, missed it. God. They're not having good luck right now with their hunting. All right. Take that out. I'm going to put the agaric there. You know, we'll dry the forest caps too. Get these boiled up. Awesome. That healer's moss needs to be boiled too, but we'll just worry about that later. That's not as important. We are hungry. Let's go inside real quick. I don't think... Yeah. Of course, we definitely want fat. Let's put that healer's moss away. Drop the travois outside. This bird is out here just chirping away. Trying to provoke me is what it's doing. It's trying to provoke me, everybody. Let's take this out. Alright, so we're going to mix some of the nettles with our little burgers. Oh, it just tastes okay. Alright, oh, not bad, not bad. Pour the water out. We're very full. It's 8:30 in the evening. Our morale has tanked once again. We worked so hard to get that up. My body weight is going up, but my morale is just sucks. Okay, I got an idea. Let's go outside. Grab a charcoal or two. Come back in. Now, how do I crush this up? Does that work? Yeah, beautiful. All right, so we got charcoal powder. Now, we need a chunk of this res. Into the fire we go. Don't think the resin can burn. So I'm going to spend an hour practicing. Assuming the resin will be okay outside in the fire. Yeah, resin's fine. Grab that. I'm going to light that fire temporarily so we can see in here. Because now we need to whip up something. Where is it? Looking for soot ink. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, and we just need some water. Which I have. Oh, let's put this fire water in my inventory so I remember tomorrow that I should be heading over to our farms to treat those. A little bit of mite infestation. All right, we got some water now. In you go. Oh, no, I need more charcoal. Damn it, I screwed it up. Well, that's okay. We'll just deal with it tomorrow then because it's getting late. Let's go to sleep. I'd have to reheat the resin because it would cool down. All right, wake up, wake up. 4:30. Yep. So this reharden, not a big deal. What we're going to do, we'll grab the saddle cairn. Put a charcoal on it. Oh, we can just put that in there. We'll mill this. So that's good. That's done. Why not? Is it too dark or something? What? Does it tell me what? Oh, I don't have enough water. Oh, wait. What? I'm not sure if it's bugged out or what. Let's go outside real quick. think I might be short on water. Let me just empty that, refill it. Let's urinate. Go back inside. I think the resin probably just hardened again. No, not yet. There we go. We got it. Everything's coming up. Everything's working out. So we got soot ink. Actually, now we need to research the stupid quill. There it is. Yes. So soot ink is good. I'm going to try and knock out the parchment real quick. So we'll be prepared. There it is. Let's knock that out. But first we should choose what to research. We'll go with soothing ointment. That makes sense to me. Build it? Oh, look at this. All right, we can sketch out a nice little map now, people. So quill goes in the ink, then onto the parchment. The first thing we do is designate it's a map, but we don't know anything yet. So we need to quill, ink, map, open. Now we see everything, including our current location. Very good, very good. So what I like to do is make sure I've got the quill dipped with 100% ink on it. And I will put the map and the quill into our basket. So now as we travel, not only can we check the map to see where we're at, but we can update it in the field if we, want to for whatever reason. Okay, now with that being the case, oh boy. Do we try to look for those deer again? Do I spend another day just traipsing around? I don't know. Don't have lots and lots of food. Wait, what was in here? Give me the blanched nettles. Actually, maybe we can pull this off. So we'll do that. Wait, I also have the moss too, don't I? I'm not going to bother boiling it. I think we've used all the fat chunks. See, I've been doing good with the fat chunks. Keeping up with it. All right, drop the knife. One more. All right, out we go. 7 in the morning. Let's throw that on the fire. Let that cook. I'm going to toss a couple logs on. I'm just going to rest for 15 minutes. And now we can eat. Just tastes okay. He's not super impressed with that meal. So, here we go over to the beach. I always call it the beach. The riverfront, I guess, is more appropriate. So we're going to hit those two with our fire water to get rid of the mite infestation. Let's go ahead and inspect both of them. Kill this thing. Got it. Onto the travois it goes. God, I don't know where to go to look for these deer that we've been hunting. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll go around with the intention of foraging mainly, but if we happen to come across animals, then obviously we'll hunt those too. Forage. All right, there's another bird. Oh, I broke my spear. Well, that means we can't hunt, so we have to go home and make a new one. The good news is I do have 2 dead birds with me. We're going to throw that away. Don't need that stuff. All right. Ooh, I just noticed the travois is at 3%. Oh my god. I'm so glad I noticed that. That travois is almost broken. In fact, I probably can't drag it around too much more without it breaking. But I do not have anything to repair it with. So we'll have to make some. Let's clean up here real quick. Oh no, there's twine right there. Okay. We're not hungry, so we'll leave the birds for now. I'm actually going to extinguish that fire instead of letting it just sit there and burn. Let's work on the travois real quick. Okay, it's up to 33%. It's not great, but it's better than 3%. going to forage again. We're going to forage. Oh my god. I really need that buff. The badger buff. Yikes. We'll urinate. Rest. And let's travel west. Beautiful. Some more appleweed. Fire root. That's always nice. We're exhausted, so we'll rest again. It's 6:30. We can go south and forage a little bit. I'll take these feathers here. Okay, we discovered new ointments. Trying to remember what we should be doing. Just go through all these. That drying rack is pretty nice. It's a good place to hang like extra foods. And let's do the fishing bait because that actually does open up some other fishing options. All right. We can also take good, make good drinks or teas out of willow bark, believe it or not. It's getting a little bit late though. If I was going to harvest that, I probably should have done it already. So. Okay, that didn't take long. Hackle. The knife sheath is nice. I expect I could probably make some of the leather stuff. Let's research the bellows, because that will come in handy as we get into metal, obviously. We're not quite there yet. Metal's hard to break into. It's hard to find in this game. Which makes sense. You're just in the woods. It's going to be hard to come across copper nuggets. Alright, so let's rest a bit. Actually, no, hold on. Take everything out. Drop it off. Let's get this stuff. Oh, we have to chop that up. I forgot. Okay, we'll boil that. Brachyfungus goes inside. This gets chopped up. Sharpened stone's broken. And I don't have a spear either. Alright, so, yep, we're getting hungry and thirsty. Let's step in. A couple things we need to put up here so I don't forget them. Because I'll walk out of here tomorrow with no spear. Like a dummy. Let's put that up there. I forgot about the dead birds. Take the knife back. I should release their spirits, I think. Oh, it's getting too dark. Well, it is 2200, but we're hungry. I think I'm just going to eat this. The boiled and dried forest caps.
Yeah.
That'll get us through the night. And then in the morning, we can deal with these birds. That's probably the best thing since it's so dark. Time to sleep, everybody. All right. Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. 4. All right, we're good. Now, we need to step outside and urinate. No doubt about it. Drink. All right, we're pretty hungry, though, so... Two delicious bird meats. Let's see. Probably boil up some of that. Yeah, we're pretty low on food. It's not like emergency levels, obviously, but we don't have a good variety of stuff. Hey, the garlic and the nettle plants should be coming up pretty soon, though. Yeah, I think obviously foraging is our best bet. In fact, let's forage a little here. Open. What? Oh, there it goes. Take it out. Go ahead and eat that up. Just taste okay. Just okay. Well, our mood has improved a bit, which is nice. The Travois is still not in great shape, but we're going to head out and do some harvesting. Now that we've got all day, we should get some willow bark. Can't really eat it, but again, we can make a soothing beverage out of it. Wait. Oh, no, that's not how we do that. Whoops. I didn't bring my knife with me. Never mind, I can't do it. Whoopsie. That's why we need the knife sheath, you know, so I can always have a knife with me. Put that away. Ooh. Wow. Found a whole bunch of stuff that time. Okay, we're pretty dirty, but we're not super far from home, although we just did forage the entire spot. So let's move. Uh-huh. Are you ready? No, not quite grown. Still forage. So right now we're directly south of our little mud hut, but we can't actually just go north here. We have to go kind of around. And we're very dirty. So let's rest, and we're going to go to the river. We're going to drink. We're going to wash. And then we're going to gaze at the river for an hour to help improve that mood. Because it's starting to get up there a little bit more. I like that. All right, let's forage here. Urinate. Forage. Forage. Wow, nothing but bugs and twigs. Jesus. You know, speaking of the bugs, though, one thing I've neglected the whole stream today is setting up my traps. Why did I just pick that up? I forgot about those. Hey, what's going on there, Ed? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, these farms are super good. I'm proud of my farm. Fishing could work too. Fishing could work too. Look at this. 98% grown. Let's go. We're going to have so much garlic. It's not all like that. Just the first two plants are at 98%, but that's still going to be like probably 6 to 8 pieces of garlic. The nettles are 3/4 of the way there. All right. Yeah. Do I have fishing stuff? I do have some fishing stuff on me. We can toss some bugs on here too. Nice. Immediately catch a perch. That's a good sign. Love it. Give me more. Okay, so my fishing line just broke. All right, so that's that. Let's take a quick drink, and we shall return. Well, take it all out. Let's put the appleweed up there. That goes in there. I think we're going to eat the turnroot and the nettle leaves in addition to the fish. Let's put up a recipe for a new fishing line out here just to get that twine out of my face. Oh, I won't forget about it. Drop this. Ooh, yeah, look at this. I need to prepare my travois again. All right, we got 3 perches and a dead frog here. What does the frog give me? I want to know what enchantments do before, like, making them. So I wish it would tell me, but it doesn't. Stupid. All right. Anyway, we're going to have to blanch the nettles. Also, you know, I really need to make a primitive knife. It's going to take an hour. This will all burn if I do that. Or boil away. Let's just rest for 15. Okay, take that out. I do want to spend time doing that. Do the vase. The vase. Alright, we got a roasted turnip. Take that out. Oh, we got some force caps. Those go in there. Healer's moss goes in there. We're so hungry. I'm just going to eat this. I probably should have thrown that frog in there too and cooked that up. Damn it. I'm nervous about sitting here and gutting these fish. I don't even care about their spirits right now. It's just too much time. Okay. Oh, yeah. The traps. I don't have any here. I thought I had some here. I guess it's over at the beach that I have some set up. Well, to be quite honest, it's going to be smart for us to eventually set up some of these snare traps. Yeah, if we want to catch the birds and have our own little bird factory going with eggs and meat, yeah, we're going to need some snare traps up. So we'll whip some of those up in the morning. It's getting a little bit late. I'm going to step inside and just for one 15-minute increment, I'm going to extract fibers. Oh, my bed just broke. I think that was my bed. Oh, God. Everything's falling apart. My bed, my travois, it's all going to hell. I'm eating all of that. What just rotted? Huh. Oh, well. All right, so... Wait. Did I screw something up? Where did these come from? I just got 2 pieces of leather and something rotted. Huh. I'm baffled by what that was. Probably come to me here soon. All right, we can do that in the morning. Yeah, we should probably go ahead and make another bed. Oh, oh, that's right. So the leathers came from the bed. Right. That's true. Where did the rotten thing come from? What the hell was the rotten thing? Where's my bed at? There it is. True. That is where those came from. But what was the rotten thing? Oh, well. Not a big deal. It was just one. It wasn't like a whole stack of rotten stuff. We're still tired, but let's go. Oh, see more rot. Oh, it's the fat. I bet you it's the fat. I've got so much fat. Yeah, look at it. All 8 pieces have rotted. Okay. Mystery solved. So, we're going to urinate. We're going to take a drink. Oh, that's the kiln. You know what? Honestly, while we're out here, we should just light this oven. Get everything dried. Get everything dried. I'm carrying the travois around with me, so in the morning, hopefully I'll remember to repair it. Maybe if I put the spindle in my hands, I'll remember. Also, we need to broom this place out in the morning. Whew, so much to do. Going to bed. All right, we're good. Wake up. 5:20 in the morning. Let's sweep. That's done. We got some healer's moss we could boil up for breakfast. So let's step outside. Fill that with water. Pop you on there. Hold on, let's go inside real quick. I do still have fat, and it's at 97%, so it's about to go bad. Where's my knife? Okay. Okay, that's still drying. Nothing. God, nothing at all. I wasn't very good right there. Hey, what's going on, Rusty Hermes? Can you make pemmican with the excess fat and berries? Not quite. You can make something called like meat filling, which doesn't actually have berries, but it uses meat and fat. But that's a great question. I think that the developers of this game are from the UK. And Rusty, believe it or not, pemmican is very specific to North America. A lot of people in Europe have never heard of pemmican before. because it was something developed by Native Americans, you know. Um, so the developers might not even be aware of what pemmican is. I don't know for sure. And like I say, I think that they're from the UK, but that's a good question. And pemmican would be a great addition to this game because it would fit right in with like the recipes and stuff. I wish. The best way to preserve foods in this game is to either smoke it or dry it, basically, as opposed to like pemmican. But it's a good question. All right, let's see. We're exhausted. It's 7 in the morning. Hmm. I'd love to get some meat. I'd love to get some real meat. We could go fishing, but I don't know. Uh, our belly's full now, so let's stay focused on repair work here. I'm going to put that fat in that bowl, though. All right, so autofill, boom. Autofill, boom. Let's go ahead and make that. Definitely need that spear before I go out again, but... Oh, new blueprint. All right. I guess I'll do... I don't know what to research right now. Oh, the handstone. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Fill that. Nice. So we're rearmed with the spear. Our travois is at 50%. Things are looking good. We're feeling down, but that's a big improvement from where we started today. Let's practice for an hour. Okay, we'll come outside. What's in my bowl? Oh, the fat. Gonna need that hook. Let me go back in real quick. Alright, we're re-equipped with our fishing gear. We should go check on our crop plots. Honestly, some of the garlic could be ready any day now. We'll urinate. We'll take a little drink. We are dirty, but I think what we're going to do is wait till we get over to the river, because we're going to head there and maybe fish a bit. With that being the case, let's grab the tinder so we can light a fire. I don't know how much wood is there, so I'm just going to grab some. All right, let's go east. Light the fire, empty the travois. Let's put the doo-doo on the garlic. Oh, it's done. Yep, these first two are done. These can be fully harvested, man. Let's go. So, before we do that, though, I'm going to drop the travois. Now, there's still... what, 4 plants growing, and they're nowhere near grow. So what we're gonna do is harvest. Oh, it just got 7 from one plant. Oh my god, we have 14 garlics now. I'm going to replant 2 of them immediately, and those are going to go in the travois, and then they're immediately going to get dried when we go home. Let's wash ourselves. You know what? Actually, we might have 1 or 2 of these as dinner, or as lunch here, as we catch some fish, too. All right, here we go. A minnow. Wonderful. We could do roasted garlic, right? I think so. All right, that's a little bit better. Not a lot, but it will help to fill up the bowl. All right, let's cook that while we try for a big lunker. Damn it, another perch. That's right, I'm not complaining. We're hungry, so we will eat all of it. Feeling good. Fishing is definitely something he enjoys doing too, so that's helpful. Now this actually needs to be watered again. So does this, I think. Let's inspect these gardens while we're here for health. purposes. I'm going to take a drink and we'll fish again. Wow, nothing but perches. Maybe that's the summer fish. I don't know. Perch. Oh, that's right, too. We've got these other traps over here. I think we're going to disassemble these. This one, too. Yeah, I prefer to have my traps over at our actual house. Okay, that's looking good. How are we doing? It's 6:30. Fire needs a stoking. We could worry about making a reservoir. I would love to get a second reservoir before winter. It's not a huge priority, though. Let's take all these feathers with us. No real reason to leave those sitting on the ground. Because another thing we got to remember, too, is a lot of, well, basically anything we leave at this location, it's probably going to get swept away next spring by the floods. So, yeah. Anyway, but we've got plenty of time before that. Let's extinguish this fire and head home. Take everything out. Look at that. Look at that. So we've got a bunch of dried foods and herbs. Those all go inside to be stored away and eaten. Now, we've got 11 wild garlic. All of it goes on the stove to dry. 1 log is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and use these string to repair even more of the travois. We're getting cold, so let's warm up. 7:30 in the evening. Our mood has definitely improved. We're feeling down. We're a little bit sad, but I mean, we were literally like self-destructive levels of depression when we started today's stream. All right, beautiful. So we've got 3 things of fish. I don't know. I guess I'll just throw it on there. Because by morning time, it will be smoked, and we can just eat it, or dry it, or whatever. Doing pretty good. Let's see. I should have used that twine right there, damn it. Oh, well. We need to make more anyway. Let's throw out this rotten stuff, because our character does not like being surrounded by rotten crap. Ruined figure could get burned. We are going to put some of this away. Actually, hold on. Maybe we should start grinding this. Oh, yeah, that's what we need to do. The forest caps go away. Get stored. Yeah, we're going to mill some powders. Uh-oh, more of the fat. Almost ate it. Oh, yeah. Powder for days, people. Look at this. Dried mushrooms. Yeah, I want to store it somewhere a little bit nicer, but right now we'll just keep it over here at the end. There's wolfsbane powder. All right, there's the saddle iron. So, we should probably make something to drink. That would help our mood, too. That's one of the things, like, when you're starting to recover, you're feeling better, there's no reason not to just double down. You know, make them some good tea or something. Let's see, appleweed boosts well-being. Let's go for some appleweed tea. I might need more water in here. Yeah, this cooking pot's empty, so we'll take that out. Oh, and these bricks can go outside to be used in our future reservoir right there. All right, so we're going to urinate. We're going to fill this up with water. That too. That just goes for storage. That's drying. Let's boil. Going to drink. Is my axe out here? Okay, so the water should be nice and hot to make apple wheat, or no, is it not? Wait. No, I don't think it is. I'm sorry. I guess that wasn't enough time. Let's just wait for 15 minutes. Now it has to be. There we go. All right, we'll just drink half of it. So if we put it in one of these little canister jar things, yeah, that's like half of a dose of it. We can save the other half for later. Drink this now. It's 22:11, so let's go to sleep. That was a weird noise. I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, I think it's the beast. The beast is out there walking around, trying to be all scary. All right, we are hungry. We've got that fish out there that's going to be done in the morning. I think we're totally out of fat now, too. I think it's unfortunately all rotted. Yeah. Which isn't the end of the world. I just can't, coat my food with fat anymore. But we're up to 59% body weight. Which is good. It's better than where we were. We definitely don't want to go outside right now, so let's go back to bed. Wait. On second thought, I'm pretty wakeful. I think what we'll do, we can do a couple things here in the dark. We're going to train our spear fighting to pass an hour. We'll practice. Pass another hour. It's 4 in the morning. Don't hear the bad guy anymore, so let's go outside. Good. Everything here is dried. So we'll take a piece of fish, 2 pieces of fish. Yeah, not bad. Put all the rest of that away. We've got a pretty decent little breakfast here. That's a lot of food in that bowl. Let's eat that. Too pungent, he says. I think 2 garlics is more than you need. I think you just want 1 garlic in those kind of meals. All right, so the fishing has helped us quite a bit, but we really need to do more actual hunting, I think. Trying to get a badger, even a big kill would be great. And of course, getting these traps up is smart too. Let's do a couple of these. Some passive hunting. And it'll help get some of this crap up off the floor, like these bugs and whatnot. All right, can we do another one? Yes, we can. 2 is good. Let's separate those. 2 is good for now. We will probably double that up and have 4 eventually, especially once we get the enclosure built. All right, so we got a brand new fresh spear. Travoy is good to go. We are researching stuff. We'll put some fish scraps in there. Let's look at our map. So here we are at the Green Tangle. This is kind of where we were when we saw those deer. At this point, like, if that doe, for instance, that I seriously wounded had died, I want to say it's probably rotten by now. In other words, we're probably just going to find like skin and bones if we come across anything, but it's possible, I think. Maybe it's still there. I don't know. We'll just look around. A badger. Yes. Going west. Okay. Yep. Let's urinate. Get rid of that. There is a badger like burrow which we could smoke out. See this? Look at this. There's 4 bones here. I bet you that was some sort of animal that died. I'm gonna take these pine needles. Okay. What's it say about badgers? East. That's where we just were. Forge a bit. Feel like we're going to find a lot of frogs this location. We'll do compost bin. All right, we're very tired, so we'll rest. It's only 10 in the morning. We can keep moving around. What are we looking at? Hare south, fox south, badger north. Yeah, we're going to get hungry and thirsty before the sun goes down, so we'll kind of start heading back home. Don't know if we're going to see this badger. Okay. Hey, we got a travois filled with stuff right now. Not a lot of protein, but one frog. All right, let's look at our map because I'm not totally sure where we should go. God damn it. Okay, yeah, we just need to go straight shot to the green tangle and we're good. Which I'm too tired to do. East we go, people. East we go. Let's grab a little extra nettle to just fill out our travois here, because we are coming home with a lot of good food. Couple more spaces. Awesome, we're back. Alright, so let's take a dookie. Let's throw it away. Just throw it away. Forget about it. Take everything out of the travois. Onto the stove. Okay. Do we boil the frogs? Can I boil a frog? It's like that old expression, you know? A boiling frog never boils. Or wait, what? Let's put this away, because that should have been done earlier. Same with that. Where's my little dose of apple wheat tea? Let's drink that. Seems like a good idea. All right, we got a bowl with a frog and some moss in it. And yeah, let's put a forest cap in there too. Okay, we're gonna step outside. Want water in that bowl. Throw it on there. Let's go inside real quick. While that cooks, we're gonna sweep. Keep this place immaculate. We're pretty dirty ourselves, actually. Looking good. Boiled frog, boiled forest moss, and boiled whatever. Eat it. Tastes okay. Didn't love it. He didn't love that. Drink it, and now wash yourself with it. We're good. Oh, I forgot about these nettle leaves. Let's boil those up too. I should have put those in with it. I bet that would have made the difference. He probably would have really liked it. All right, so it's pretty early in the day, but we do have sleep deprivation. We're tired, sweaty. I am tempted to make more of these snare traps. We're waiting for those to boil. Let's go inside. Where's my spin dial? Alright, so that's done. We are still hungry, so we could mix these with some foods we've already got. Let's see. And a garlic. I bet you this is going to be good for him. Do you like this? Yeah, it tastes good. All right, 7 p.m. It's probably too early for bed, so let's practice our little flute. Kind of surprised we haven't learned to tune yet, but we will eventually. All right, we're going to drop that. Let's step outside real quick and urinate. Throw a log on the fire, and in we go to bed. To bed we go. Time to sleep, everybody. Oh, the Moon Maiden. None of that matters until we can get the Moon Blessing, which is not easy to get. I tried to get that in my single player, and I realized you've really got to you've basically got to stay awake all night and sleep during the day. Because, like, your moon blessing, it says somewhere moon affinity. How much you have in common with spend time outdoors under the moon to increase it. And let me tell you what, it takes a long time. You'd have to spend like almost a month out in the moon to get enough moon affinity to get the blessing. And then you have to travel to get it. You can't just get the blessing wherever. You have to go to a specific spot, which is far to the north. So it's hard. It's hard to like get this moon thing. The hunter has some really long-term goals. Okay, anyway, so yeah, time for bed, people. Let's quit putting it off. Let's go to sleep, everybody. It is day 15 here of summer. We started the stream on day 6. Our mood was pretty low. Our weight was lower than what it is too. So, and this mood is still going. It's just going down. Fluctuates so much. He's going to get addicted to appleweed tea if we're not careful here. But we've completed our 2-hour journey here for today's live stream. So I think that's going to do it for today. But I appreciate everybody coming by. Thank you so much. We'll probably be back next Sunday with some more card survival. Although we might take a break, I think, and maybe pick it back up when the big update comes out for NPCs. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I do appreciate everybody coming by today. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys on the next one.